bring on a special guest today, and here she is. Hi, Jodi. Welcome.
Hi,
this
Jodi.
is Jodi Barrett, and she's
Hi.
our special guest today. She is a psychotherapist and a mindfulness coach, an expert, and an author. She's written
I did not know that.
Mindful is the New Skinny. So there it is. And she's here to talk with us today about what is it like now that we're sort of heading back out there. And some people...
Actually, I was going to say, Jodi, before you start, like Jess and I had talked about during COVID, it was probably the most calm and relaxed I've ever been because I discovered I have FOMO, fear of missing out. So now that things are getting back and what you do and where you going, what do we do for those of us that are like me to stay calm and not get crazed again?
Yes. So good question. First of all, I want to thank you guys for welcoming me on your show. I did not get the memo to wear the pink. I do have my CBD lipstick that I'm wearing.
Love her. Love her. Good girl.
For that. I love
Fabulous.
Thank you. And so FOMO and social anxiety and getting back to life. And this is the topic of, all my groups and conversations. And it's interesting because I think that everybody has a different take on it of how the pandemic changed them. Or, we all became more mindful of how much socializing we really want to do. Right. Yeah. And we got this incredible, it was an experience, but there were some silver linings that we were able to really know what works for us and what doesn't. So some people have social anxiety. Maybe they go out and they're afraid that, oh no, I have to do my hair and get my lipstick out and, blow dry, all of those things that we haven't done for so long, right? Makeup. I forgot how to put makeup on for a while, I hadn't done it in so long. So that's one thing. And just getting back out there, getting out of the sweatpants. And then some people don't really want to realize they don't need that much socialization, right? They don't want to socialize as much. So for those people, I had one girl in one of my mom's groups say, I just need permission to not go back to the way it was before. Because I didn't like it. It wasn't working for me. So I gave her that permission and she was great. She can say no to things. We don't like to say no because we don't want to disappoint people. And it's a people pleasing thing, right? Yes. So it's hard to, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be a part of that card game or go to this event or whatever. So
it's giving yourself permission.
Right. Give
to
yourself
say no.
Yeah.
To live authentically and how you want to, what you want to do. And mindfulness gave us a great, we were all able to be mindful during this period to realize that. So it was sort of a blessing in that way for people. Now we just have to not go back to how it was before if it didn't work for you.
Right. Well, I know that full disclosure here, everybody, I take a meditation class with Jodi, and it's pretty lovely. It's down by a lake.
I got to get in on this.
It's really a very special experience. And I know that you give us tips during the meditation class and things to be aware of and how to do. And I know that you've mentioned to me that you have something, and I think you call it the 4 Bs.
Yes. So, if you do experience social anxiety or anxiety of any kind, I came up with this method based on all of the classes and trainings that I've done called the 4 Bs. The first thing is the breath. You want to just take a breath, focus on your breath. Everybody knows about the breath at this right?
Are we holding our breath or are we just taking it in?
No, you are not holding your breath. You are the opposite of holding your breath. You are.
So don't suck it in. Don't hold it in.
Do not hold your breath and do not clench your jaw. So you want to release your jaw, right? Because you're always clenching so tightly. And if you release your, so you want to take a breath, release your jaw and sort of relax your face. Another trick is relaxing your belly. When your belly is relaxed, then your whole body is
I
relaxed.
haven't relaxed my belly in 20
Nobody
years.
wants to relax their belly.
Relax my belly, ba-boom.
Seriously.
Nobody wants to
Suck
relax.
it in.
Right.
Yep,
But
relax your belly.
put your hands on your belly. This is like a quick 2-minute thing. If you're ever like experiencing anxiety, you're about to, go on your Kat and Jess show and you're just feeling some jitters, or you're about to go out to a social situation, whatever it is, you could put your hands on your belly and you could actually breathe in, blow up the belly with air. And we're not used to releasing our bellies, so it kind of feels good. And it will relax your whole body. So 1 is the breath. 2 is the brain. What are you thinking about in this moment? What are the thoughts that are causing the stress? And observe them. So we don't want to attach to the thoughts. We don't want to let our thoughts bring us on a whole story that isn't true. We simply want to observe what we're thinking and watch the thought go away, right?
If we're having thoughts, do you want us to like let those thoughts sort of go or go with them?
Well, you can just notice I just want you to notice. So one of the tricks is I notice I'm thinking blank. I notice I'm anxious in this moment. I notice I'm this. And when you notice something, what it does is it sort of takes you away from the emotional aspect of the thought, right? And it's just a thought. You don't have to believe your thoughts. You don't have to pay attention to. It's just a thought.
So let it come and let it go, basically.
Yeah, just don't connect with it. Don't get crazy about it. So I notice I'm anxious in this moment. I'm worried about this, or my son is blah, 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 or whatever it is that you're worried about. I have to make dinner later. I don't want to be in this social situation. I notice I'm having a thought. So just notice. And then that thought usually creates the anxiety, right? So then the third B is your body. Notice how it feels in your body. What is that thought creating for yourself? Is your heart racing? Are your palms sweaty? Do you have a pit in your stomach? Is your throat tight? So I would just, in order to get out of the thought, go into your body. We usually live from like the neck up, and we don't go into our bodies. So you go into your body, you breathe, you notice where you're feeling the tension, you breathe into those areas and release it. And the fourth B, because I know we're running out of time, is begin again, okay? And when you begin again, you give yourself compassion. If anything you take from today, just be kind to yourself, be compassionate. Yes, I'm having this thought. Yes, I'm anxious, but I'm a human being. I'm doing the best I can, and it's okay.
And these, Jodi, are good for kids too, right? Like, if our kids experience social anxiety, maybe going back to school, going to camp, whatever the case may be. So this is also the 4 Bs is great for them too. Yeah.
And the Bs just give you a great way, a great reminder.
Yeah, a great way to remember. Just to recap, we are breathe, brain,
what are the body, and begin again.
Okay. Breathe, brain, body, begin again.
Yes. And all you're really doing is just releasing, you're breathing, you're noticing your mind, your body, and you're starting over. So it's as simple as that.
I love it.
Yes, I think that's great. We are definitely going to be doing that.
Okay.
What a great tip.
That's a great tip. And it's easy, and the whole family can do it. And it's something that you can share with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids, whoever.
And share it with everybody. The 4 Bs.
Share it around. And that way you'll remember it more, because the more you say it, the more you'll be able to do it.
So, and we'll put that in the notes.
Yes, we're going to put that in the comments as well. Absolutely. And we're also going to put Jodi's information in the comments as well for anybody that would like to join us at the lake meditation. That would be really great. So I will see you soon there. We want to thank you so much for coming here and being our special guest.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me. You guys are great.
Thank you, Jodi.
Bye, Jodi.